We're live with it. They can see us.
With it.
Can we hear Parse say something real quick? Let me make sure we got your audio.
Ooh.
Hey, we in here. We in here. Put some comments in there if you can hear Parse.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Are you drinking milk? What the f is that?
Are you drinking milk? Milk is disgusting.
How would I drink milk, bro? This is called Milkus. It's like a cream.
Oh, so we're crazy for thinking you're drinking milk with something that says Milkus on the title. Okay, yeah. Got you, bro. Okay. As long as you make sense.
It's got powdered skim milk in it.
That's disgusting. That sounds gross.
This is actually lit though. It's actually
lit. But your body's slowly like deteriorating.
If you don't like
what are the health benefits of skim milk? Go right now. Tell me quick. If you don't know them off the top of your head, you shouldn't be drinking it. But what is it?
Vitamin D
Ugh.
and less fat. That's it.
That is so weak. That is so weak. You said it like it was a great thing. That's so weak. Vitamin D. So like I could go outside and get some sun, but you know I'm a cog in the machine and I work and I don't get to see the sun.
Cog in the machine.
I'm sorry. I had to fit the title in here somewhere because the title that means nothing. We're not going to talk about cog in the machine, but it's the title, and I fit it into there, so it works now. Yo, what is up, and welcome to another episode of Better Than Cable. You are here with J-Treb from the Miseducation of Music and Ananya and Parse from Nevaland, and we are here to talk some shit. And I don't know what we're going to talk about today, man.
Yeah, should we talk about music? I don't know if you guys want to talk about music. Oh, let's talk about this. MacBook Pros might be coming out.
Oh yeah,
Monday.
The new joints.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
the
that.
M1X chip.
Design, or is it the same shit?
I think it's going to be the same. I think personally it's probably going to be some same design shit, but I definitely think they're putting a new chip in it.
Yeah, no, totally a new chip. I thought like they might be changing up the design too.
I thought they were going with like M1X or something.
Oh, okay.
But like also it's like Apple's unoriginal with naming, so M1X kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah, facts.
Dude, they're gonna do.
This is a company that just named a phone iPhone 13. Yeah. Okay, like
they're gonna do the same shit they did with the iPhone. They're just gonna skip like 7 gens all of a sudden and just go.
It's the M8.
They're gonna skip a number really quick.
M8.
It's gonna be like. I mean, did we even actually start with an M? I think we actually started with an M1. I mean, like, well, not an M1, an A1 for the iPhone chips.
Watch them change the letter. They're gonna call it
the next our new L2 chip.
L2.
Dude, they name shit whatever they want, man. They literally just pick a random name that year.
Yeah, because I saw like a YouTube video that they might put MagSafe back, but it's still USB-C, but like MagSafe it. So I was like,
how does that work?
If they figure that out,
how in the frick? Like what?
Yeah, I don't know how they would do it, but I'll be like, okay.
I'd be excited for a MacBook if it didn't cost 4 car notes. Accurate. True. Accurate, right?
True.
You could pay 4 complete of my car notes with with one MacBook.
100%.
It's actually kind of gross.
Oh, dang.
What'd you say, Paris?
No, MacBooks are hella expensive. Like the 16-inch is
it's crazy.
Insanity.
It's like, crazy.
We need Bob.
Starts at 2100.
Like,
bro.
Yeah. No.
It's real shit. But I mean, like, also, it's almost like the value you get out of it. I feel like for a person who can make more money with it than it costs,
worth it.
It's always going to be worth it.
Yeah.
Or like, I mean, like for people who go to school and shit, I always think that like a MacBook is too much if you're just going to class to take notes.
Yeah.
Like I always thought that shit. I was always like, dude, you do not need a MacBook to go sit in a class,
100%.
take a note, do some online class, and download some random software.
Yeah, facts. Like if you can like use an iPad, you don't need a MacBook.
I used my iPad for the last like year of college.
If you're just doing that, you could use a fucking Chromebook. Like that.
I wrote my capstone on an iPad 2 in 2019, and it was 2020.
Yeah,
but like I wrote that shit on an iPad 2.
Yeah, I would say 75% of college students don't need a MacBook.
That's what I'm saying. My MacBook stayed at my crib in studio mode, plugged up to monitors, to a microphone, and I was like, I bought this for school, and I don't even really use it for school.
Right, 100%.
Yeah, see, I agree with what Rye said. He said if it's for work, that's different. I agree with that. But yeah, no, it is an expensive device, especially with like iPads being so affordable right now. Yeah. Like, I mean, it was like $500 for an iPad, and that shit'll last you fucking years.
Facts. It's also like now there's actual technology that you can do things other than just iPad, quote unquote iPad stuff.
Bro, all of my sample
So-
breakdowns are edited on an iPad
Yeah.
off an external hard drive.
LumaFusion.
Off an
is
external
it's
hard
so
drive,
nice.
man.
Yeah, it's
I
so
edit
nice.
off an external on a freaking iPad through the
Yeah.
USB-C while charging it, and I could plug in a fucking SD card, offload footage while I'm doing all of this.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
It's
this-
tight. It's so tight.
I literally was like, why did I buy a computer?
Facts.
Like, and there are a few things.
Facts.
There are a few things that I need my computer for. No lie, like especially when it comes to audio editing. I don't like. I have audio editing apps on the iPad, but like,
They're
I
not
feel
as
like
nice,
I feel like I need to be in Logic Pro. But when it comes to video, I'm like, dude, I don't need Final Cut. I don't need Adobe. Like, I could literally rock it out with LumaFusion and give
Mhm.
every single podcast, every single
Yeah.
IG reel, whatever I wanted to create on there.
Yeah. No, that's facts. And it's also like it's so powerful. Like it's
You can
so
throw it in your
powerful.
pocket. We're using my
Yeah.
iPad right now
Facts.
as the webcam for Parse to see us.
Yeah. No, legit.
Because the
Oh,
other
shit.
phone, because I used to use an iPhone 6 for it, and that shit's dead. And it just came back on.
Yeah.
But like, that's crazy, dude. Like, this technology doesn't even really get outdated. I think a lot of people don't even use it till it's dead anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when the battery
Yeah.
starts going, people are just like, fuck this device, and they throw it out a window.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a little drastic. But like, they essentially just go, fuck that shit.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
throw
no,
out that
that's
shit
facts.
straight out the window real quick.
That shit.
No, iPads are legit. I think like times you need a laptop like is literally like if you're coding or some shit. Honestly.
Yeah.
That's
It's
When
like
do
some,
you need
like,
a laptop in today's
Yeah,
world? That's
it's-
actually a real
yeah.
question.
It's literally just like coding.
Just like if you're,
hard,
like,
if you're
coding
editing like a movie or some
like,
shit.
If you're doing some
like-
shit on like Excel, like I don't doubt you want to do that on an iPad. You know what I'm saying?
You can
Yeah.
do Excel on the iPad, bro. Bruh, Parse.
Yeah, they're not.
Parse,
You can
when,
legit get
where
numbers on iPad.
where me and Ananya used to
Yeah.
work, I ran everything off of numbers connected to
Mhm.
my iPad while I was at school and the iPad at work. So I did all of our numbers for all of our donors. Like, we had donors like NASA and shit. I did all of those numbers on Excel on
Yeah,
2 iPads.
Facts.
Oh shit.
Bruh,
yeah,
Alright, so
yeah,
you can do
facts.
Excel. All right.
you could do anything on these things, G.
Leave it at only if you code. That's it.
Yeah,
Because I
I'd say
definitely-
like
Yeah.
it's literally just.
I
Like,
bet you there's a whole YouTube channel dedicated to iPad coding.
Oh yeah.
Bet
for
you there's a
sure.
whole channel
For
for it on
sure.
YouTube.
There's a few apps where you can code on the iPad or even your iPhone, but like
Ooh.
no, it's not the
Ryan
same.
just asked a really good question in the
Mm.
comments. I want to know Parse's answer on it actually. He said, "Do you feel that Apple versus the world stigma is strong with computers as it is with phones? Like, is the stigma with a MacBook the same as the stigma with the phones? Is that why people
Yeah.
have them?
No, it's exactly the same, dude. It's the stigma is identical. So
Dude, it's
an
wearing a
Android
Gucci
user-
shirt.
It's wearing a Gucci
It's
shirt.
legit what it is.
Yeah, no, Android users they use fucking Windows and Linux, and then fucking iPhone users use Macs. Like it's
Yeah.
just how it goes.
But it's
There's
also that
very-
connectivity, G. I'm not
Yeah,
even
no,
gonna
it's
lie,
like,
bro.
It's so seamless. Yeah, like
I
I
was
can get
about
my
to say,
iMessage on my
I got-
computer. Like,
Dude, today when you were like, "Yo, shoot the link for the Zoom."
yeah,
Copy on the computer, paste on the phone.
right.
You
right.
can't.
Mm-hmm.
They
Nothing
got
beats
me.
that
I
shit.
fell for the trap. I fell for the
Yeah.
trap, bro.
Also, like, dude, I use AirDrop daily. Like, legit daily, I'll use AirDrop or like the Notes app. The Notes app is the clutchest thing ever. I can have my notes on my iPad.
I
on my
use the notes
phone.
for the podcast.
Yeah.
That's what I use for the descriptions and shit. So I
Mhm.
could like use it, do it on any device. And I actually dropped the audio versions on the iPad.
Oh, true.
I'm giving away all my game today of like how I drop this because I do the videos on the computer
Yeah.
for the final drop and render, and then I do the final audio render
Oh,
straight out to
AirDrop?
iPad.
Dang, true.
AirDrop is honestly like the greatest thing ever.
Dude,
because
AirDrop is so.
I swear
nice.
by it.
Why would
It's
you want to
amazing.
fucking upload it to Google Drive and then re-download it
Yeah.
on the other device? Like fuck that. Shit,
Legit.
you know what I'm saying? Like fuck.
I
Like,
think
AirDrop
I
is
think I think we're
so
proving the
perfect.
stigma in Ryan's question. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
we are Apple users,
Legit.
and yes,
Live
dude,
Apple.
is
Live and breathe Apple.
but you really buy it for that like connected shit.
Mhm.
Like it's
Yeah.
If I could get an Apple mic, I would probably get an Apple mic.
oh, okay, no, that's a little too far for me.
Yeah, one. There, it doesn't. I don't
Uh,
It'll probably be like all white. Just like
Dude, think,
extra
It's
shit.
literally, yes, I'm about to say, it's probably gonna float for no reason, but it's
Yeah,
gonna have
it's like
bad quality.
magnets.
It's gonna have a special feature with your AirPods where it tie in so it make background noise,
Yeah.
but it's gonna EQ everything for you.
Legit.
And then when you pair it with your iPhone with cinematic mode, every time you talk, it's gonna focus on your eyes exactly. See, Apple can go too far. That's where they can lose me. You can go too connected.
yeah.
That's what I'm worried about.
True.
Like,
true.
Apple glasses, too far.
Yeah. Facts.
dude, that's
Apple
coming out
smart
in-
glasses, too
in,
far,
like,
bro.
It's coming out in like 3 years, 4 years.
Bro, cause like I was when we were talking about the an Apple mic would be $700.
Facts.
You know what's messed up? Like
Facts.
I know some people who would buy it just because it's an Apple mic still.
True.
But
That don't even have a podcast.
don't even have they ain't got
Just
nothing to
have
do.
a
They about
mic
to just be
to have it.
they just be on Discord.
Yeah.
just be-
Facts.
Don't need 'em.
Facts.
They just be on Discord with their homies and they hop in a random
Just
room
cl-
sometimes.
crystal clear.
Coming
audio.
through stupid clear. But I bet you the Apple mic only gonna pair with a Mac computer.
True. Yeah.
And if you pair it with a Windows computer, it's gonna sound like shit.
Yeah, and it would only be useful on FaceTime. You can't use it on anything else.
You can only use it on
It's
FaceTime.
just FaceTime.
That'd be fucked. Imagine them doing that. They would do that.
Bro, they would totally do that shit. It's just FaceTime.
For the longest time, Siri couldn't open Spotify. Like for like the longest.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I mean-
they allowed Siri to open it now. Like
I mean, but would you like? It's one of those things where it's like it's almost like with the Fortnite debate they had, where it's like
Mm.
I made this. Can you really be
Yeah, but that's
mad?
bullshit, though. You gotta admit that's bullshit, right? So they're gonna.
I made okay. Look, it would be different if Apple said we're trying to make a haven for creators. We're trying to make a place where creators can roam free and do whatever they want. They never once gave us the impression they were not trying to brainwash us. They literally were like, "Yo, you like this? We're gonna give you the same shit next year. You like this? We're gonna give you the same." Like,
They do so much anti-competitive shit like this. So like, did you guys hear about
the
that?
anti-competitive shit is what
Yeah.
makes it great.
Yeah.
The
It's like
exclusivity.
just
was the
forcing
word,
it down your throat.
That shows what happens. So with the Apple Watch, you know the story, right?
I've been using a lightning connector since 2015. That's proof.
Yeah.
That's the
for the
stupidest
Apple
cable in the universe.
Facts.
I have
For the
500
Apple
of
Watch,
them.
like, they had like some keyboard on there, right? And so this
Mhm.
guy created an app which just makes the keyboard better. It was just a better keyboard app. And so what Apple did is they cloned that app, made it a built-in app, and removed that dude's app off the App Store.
You playing with
Dude,
dude, it's
Iron
like
Fist.
dude, you're a villager and you're in Minecraft. But you're the villager, dude. Like you gotta like you can do all the work you want.
Legit,
Whoever's in
the
God
Iron
whoever's in
Fist.
God mode is just gonna come through and go, nope. Like,
My
dude,
shit.
it's like
Yeah.
it sucks. I'm with you. I think it's terrible, and I think if it was my company, I'd do it different. But it ain't. And I'm gonna just keep buying these stupid ass lightning connectors
I just keep
for the
buying
rest of my
next
life.
iPhone.
You know,
I'm gonna buy that
lightning to
fucking
USB-C
iPhone 14
might be the dumbest shit ever.
Nah, you know what's
Like-
messed up? Lightning to regular USB. This is the
Yeah,
stupid one.
True.
This is the
True,
stupid one.
True.
Lightning USB-C
so
is
ass.
more adaptable in today's
Yeah,
world.
Facts. Facts.
Parse
True.
right now is looking for a cord and struggling to find the cord that I'm using.
I
Yeah.
was literally looking for that cord that Josh has right now.
He is looking like that is
Yeah,
how crazy
legit.
today's world is, where it's like,
Legit.
nope. Like
Yeah.
Apple's allowed to be like that and we still use all their products.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
Yeah, it's like fuck them, but like we love them, but fuck them. You know? Like,
stop making great you know, honestly, and I mean, okay, we're really into some nerd talk. We might have to switch topics soon. But like I honestly think it boils down to the operating system. If like there was one thing you had to pick, like besides the ecosystem of it all,
Yeah.
like how the
Mac
phone
OS,
how the
yeah.
phone operates, how the computer operates, how the iPad operates.
Mhm.
They spend a lot of their time just worried about how like a 50-year-old grandma is about to
Yeah,
interact with it
yeah.
and how a 2-year-old kid is about to interact
100%.
with it.
100%.
And like that's the part where like you could call Apple cap on their prices, you can call them cap on the features and say Android had them first. You
Yeah.
cannot doubt the fact that your
It's just
50,
easy.
60-year-old
Yeah.
mom can operate an iPhone and would be lost on an Android, or your
Yeah.
pops would be asking you 1,000 questions about a computer if it was a PC,
Facts.
and your pops ain't gonna ask you all them questions on the Mac.
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
real shit. And I mean, coming from a household full of people who ask me tech questions a lot,
yeah.
it's like on Apple they can intuitively figure out a whole bunch of
it's
this stuff.
very easy. It's very simple. And it's like every single app also has like the help thing at the end. Like you just search something up.
They're literally
Yeah.
like the legal mafia
Legit.
in terms of their business practices.
Legit.
Yeah, okay, but we're not talking about that. We're not talking
Yeah.
about that.
Their morality is kind of.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to defend anybody's moral stance here
Yeah.
because that is
Not moral
different.
at all. Yeah.
That's what I'm
At
saying.
all.
I'm just
At
defending the
all.
fact that they know how to make a product that is easy to use at whatever
Yeah.
age you are.
100%.
And that's the real reason why people would rather be like, I'd rather buy the new iPhone when my old iPhone gets messed up instead of
Mhm.
like getting mad enough to buy it like a Samsung.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
Like, bruh.
Yeah, like even like the battery thing, it like fucks your
Bro.
battery up every time it updates.
Bro, they
It's
told
like-
us.
like,
they let
you're
us
still
know
like,
that they was
alright.
fucking up our batteries.
All right, you're like still fuck it.
Yeah, Parse, I was about to say you just got dark as hell. Like we was gonna need some light.
Like the sun went down over here.
Yeah, I was looking at you. I was looking at you in the corner of my eye on the phone, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, dude, like you went just
Oh,
dark.
getting
Like,
dark.
yeah, your whole face disappeared." But yeah, nah, G. I think that I don't know. Apple for me is just like one of the things where it's like, damn, bro, it's the fact
Yeah.
that it's easy to use. Like that shit's so
Yeah,
crazy.
no, it's like even like AirDrop things like that. It's just easy.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
like-
they give you that one feature that just makes your
Yeah.
life a little bit sweeter, and you like, I'm
Fuck
here,
it.
I'm here,
Yeah.
like, because they want you to make that one little feature part of your life.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
the fact
100%.
of like when I'm making a podcast, if I'm doing pictures, editing shit, like I'm gonna be airdropping on every device.
Right,
Now,
exactly.
if I had all PC shit and Android shit, I would be so mad. I would be like, you got to get your whole folder ready, and then you got to
Right.
send that whole folder over, and I got to get like, what if I mess up on one of them? Like, dude, I've messed up on like an edit for a thumbnail, and then just been like, oh, open iPad real quick, airdrop a new one,
right,
2
right,
seconds.
Right.
Didn't have to wait to upload this file to a
100%.
drive or anything,
100%.
dude.
Yeah,
It's
and
in
you
your
don't need
life.
to worry
Yeah.
about tethering either. Like tethering was an option too, but it's like you
Mhm.
don't have to do
Bro.
that shit anymore.
Facts.
You don't need nothing no more, man. That's what I'm saying. They winning out here.
Yeah,
They
legit.
mad winning out here. How did we even get on that topic? We picked
Dude,
that
that's
one
why
out of
they're
thin
rich as
air.
fuck because of us, dude. We just gave them.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Free advertisement right
hooked.
now for no
Just
reason.
hooked.
But I mean, I'm using all your shit already. Like,
Legit. Legit.
that's what I'm saying. They just need to, next time they do a commercial for the podcast app, they need to scroll past our show.
100%.
Scroll past our shit next
I
time.
can't
Apple,
legit-
that's all we need. Just
I don't know.
because you know when all they be doing is
But
touching the
like-
screen. All you need is a little scroll past. Bam,
Yeah.
bam.
Legit.
Miseducation, Nevaland.
Someone was legit enough, like they worked at Apple, and they were like one of the leaders of Apple, and then they dipped Apple, and then made a cheaper version of Apple. I feel like that would kill everything.
Dude, no, they'll get
Really?
sued so quick.
Yeah, I was about to
That would
say
get,
how,
like-
like what Ryan said with their legal mafia, quote unquote,
Yeah.
that they have.
They'll be like,
Um,
nah, you copied
I
it.
feel
but
like that would be
you're
so
not gonna-
hard.
You're not gonna use any of the Apple branding, so you're gonna do similar shit, right? So you're gonna have
I feel like Apple got
Dude,
patents
yeah.
on weird shit,
no,
bro.
yeah, I didn't. Who did Apple sue? Some they sued some like clothing company because it was like just
It
the
was just that- it was
slightest
almost
bit.
there?
Yeah, it
No,
was the
I
slightest
saw
bit
that.
similar.
No, there was one company that did something related to like a pear. It
Yeah,
was-
pear.
Yeah,
That's what it
pear,
was.
It was a pear,
Mhm.
and then Apple claimed that
Yeah.
it looked too similar to their fucking Apple, dude.
Yeah, no, and they
Hell
just
no.
fucked their shit up.
And
And it had
Hell
nothing. I
no,
don't even think
bro.
they had like computers or anything. Yeah, yeah,
They are
legit.
ruthless.
Legit, it had nothing to do with electronics. They were just like, just cause,
No, but
just cause.
I'm saying like imagine like someone makes a similar operating system to like Mac OS, right? All Mac OS is like Linux, like
Yeah.
adjusted whatever, right? And then they also make like a phone that can interact with the laptop and whatever, right? In the same ways that our iPhone interacts. And
Mhm.
the iPhone has like a simple UI similar to
Yeah, but to do all that, you
Name
need
the
money.
newest operating
Yeah.
system in history right now. Like, what's the newest company to come up with an operating system that was widely accepted?
Dude, there's like nothing, dude. Everything's
Yeah.
old.
Nothing.
Everything was started years ago. Everything.
Talk about a saturated market. There are 3, and they're going north. Linux, Mac, Windows.
Yeah,
That's it.
IBM tried some cute shit. Like, dude, like there's 3, and the market's done. But it's because they control means of production.
yeah.
So the
yeah.
only way that they would be able to do that is if they also developed hardware. And
I
now
think-
you're talking about somebody leaving Apple and creating a multi-million-dollar startup.
yeah,
And that's
Yeah.
really where they get you.
I think where they
A VP would have to leave, and they would have had to not sign a non-compete.
Someone huge, you know what I'm saying? Someone
Yeah.
huge.
But I guarantee you they have contracts where it's like, yo, you can't even work in the tech industry for the next 13 years.
Maybe. Maybe they do have something in their contract. But I would say like if someone big like that left, and then they funneled a lot of money, they like fucking work with Bezos or some shit. They could,
Yeah,
they
like
could,
the Amazon operating
Stop.
system.
Nobody's buying an Amazon phone. Nobody buying the Amazon Go phone.
Bro.
You ain't never say the Prime Pilot. No, bro.
The
Ain't
Prime
nobody
Pilot.
buying no Amazon phone, bro. Bro, that's like trying to get somebody to buy a Facebook phone. 13 people 13 people bought that phone with the little Facebook icon on that joint, boy.
No, have you seen
boy,
those
13. It was made by HTC.
No,
when they were popping.
Bro, facts. No, have you guys seen the Ray-Ban like camera?
Yeah, the Ray-Ban Facebooks.
Yeah.
We talked about those on here.
Oh, yeah, nah.
Nobody buying them.
Just because it's Facebook.
Boy.
Hell
You think I'm gonna let Facebook have access to everything I stare at?
Bro.
Dude, Facebook is creating like those fucking glasses too. Dude,
Facebook is already one of the sketchiest places in the world.
I would never touch that thing, dude. I would never.
If I could delete my Facebook without also deleting my Instagram, I wouldn't even have one.
Yeah, facts.
You know how hard it is to unlink those accounts because they don't want you to delete your Facebook?
They'll get your retinal scan, dude, and then they'll sell that.
Parks is like, yo, we getting cloned. It's over. We getting cloned.
Legit.
Mark Zuckerberg has the data of everybody who's put those on eyeballs at his crib right now on a regular Samsung T5 right now on an SSD on the table. Like all of your eyeballs if you ever put them on. That's how weird that man is.
Legit.
That's going to be tough.
Oh, shit. We didn't talk about Instagram and Facebook going down. We can talk about that.
Oh, yeah, true.
We could definitely talk about that, bro. That shit is insane. Bro, people lost money.
Yeah.
People was losing brand deals, sponsorships, posted content.
A lot of people run their entire business off of Facebook and Instagram. So it's it was really bad for a lot of people.
I was refreshing the page like a dumbass all day, boy. I was like, reload. I had one video that was pulled up. That was it.
Dang. Yeah.
Thought it was just my shit, boy. I tried it on data, Wi-Fi, data,
restarted your
Wi-Fi.
phone.
Bro, I restarted the modem.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Cause I wake up and I check data. I'm one of those people. I'm one of those. So I wake up in the morning and I'm like, loading. What?
So even after you switched to data and checked Facebook, you still thought it was a Wi-Fi?
Yes. Dude, no, I literally switched to data, switched to Wi-Fi. It was like, bro, something going on. Let me just go ahead upstairs, unplug, wait 5 seconds. I'm like half sleep. It's like 8:30 in the. It wasn't even like it was later in the day because it didn't even go out till later in the day. I was just being lazy as that because I remember waking up being half sleep and just being like, man, the internet ain't working, and then plugging it back in and then being like, bruh, I was about to call Xfinity. I was like 2 seconds away, and then I Googled it and was like, oh, everybody on Twitter today.
Yeah, legit. Everyone on Twitter.
Then I got on Twitter.
Yeah, no, apparently it was like some domain issue or some shit. They lost their domain.
Yeah.
Dude, it was saying you could buy Facebook.
Dude, whoever fucked that up, they fucking lost their job.
Oh, yeah. No. Lost their whole job, bro. Mark Zuckerberg's net worth went down by a couple $1 billion.
Dude, some shit like that went down.
Which he's still a billionaire, so
but it
wasn't no violins.
It wasn't like as big as Facebook, right? For Salesforce,
like, it kind of revealed
for ours.
Oh shit! I just noticed Ryan put a comment.
Fired, dude, straight up. Like that dude got ragged. So.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Ryan said,
like,
it also reveals a massive hole in your business plan if you lose significant money off Insta going down. I mean, I feel that, but at the same time, you got to think there's people who got famous on there. Yeah. So, I mean, it's like, of course, I agree you should be in multiple pools. Like, I was out here going, oh, so the sample breakdowns are about to also be on YouTube over the next 2 weeks. Like, that's why I've been, like, stressed in editing too much. But like the sample breakdowns, I'm like, I gotta put those on YouTube too because I can't just have those existing on Instagram. Right. Because if it goes down, then I'm kind of fucked.
Yeah. It shows like a flaw, but it's not a flaw you can really overcome because
like what if it happened to YouTube?
Distribution. Yeah, there's only so many.
If it happened to YouTube, are you gonna say the same thing to a YouTuber who's been making bread off this website since 2011? It's like this was dependable.
It's like that's your only option, you know. So
yeah, no, legit.
you only have
Legit.
5 options. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all we use. That's all.
You only, and that's what I'm saying. Twitter's videos aren't allowed to be over 2 minutes. So
Yeah.
I'm never posting my sample breakdown. I'm not gonna. That's not even giving you content, in my opinion. But once again, I'm part of the long form content gang, unlike all the TikTokers and shit.
TikTok-y.
I've fallen off on my TikTok
Dude,
posting.
I haven't gone on TikTok in a good
I haven't
minute.
even used
Like-
TikTok in a while.
Yeah, like
What the hell, Parse? You said 5 years. You said it was
Yeah.
popping. I can't, man.
It's
I
still
can't.
popping. No, it's still popping. I just haven't made videos. I need to make videos.
Okay, Parse, but you ain't on it. You over here being a cog in the machine. We brought the title back twice tonight.
ooh,
You over here
true.
being a cog in the machine and you can't get your TikTok going. Why are you wearing that creator shirt, you liar?
The main reason I paused TikTok was to focus on other shit. But now this other shit.
Focus on working for the man and your witness protection.
This other shit's taking over my life, dude.
I feel that.
Eventually,
I paused TikTok because I was tired of putting out that much content a week.
No, dude. I really liked putting out content.
Really?
It's just like,
The worst
just
part to
like-
me is the posting. I
one,
love making it. I love editing it.
It took like a lot out of me that I didn't realize because I was putting like so much time every single day to it.
You were
Yeah.
going hard.
Dude,
You're
it's
going
just like-
very hard.
When you do put in that time, then you like remove yourself from other shit. So it's like
Yeah, facts.
But that's also kind of why I wasn't appreciative of TikTok. And I mean, I get it more now, but like I wasn't appreciative of it because literally the second you stop posting, no one cares about you anymore.
yeah.
And like
Yeah.
it on a spot like Instagram, I got people who haven't posted in years and I'm still following because maybe they still got a story I'm like I want to watch, or maybe they
Right,
still posting
right.
content on another social media, but like I gotta go over from the Instagram.
Yeah.
Like TikTok, it's like I don't care. Like the second you stop putting a video in front of my face, no one cares, and that's that short form content. I got YouTube creators who only drop a video once every 2 months, and I'm
But I
there.
fuck with them.
I'm
Yeah,
there
facts.
for that video.
Facts,
Like
facts.
TikTok, I don't think I wait 2 months for somebody to drop
Yeah.
a part 2 of
Also,
a TikTok or
yeah.
something, you know?
For me, also creating, or at least the content I made, I realized I was watching shit to make content off of it.
Yeah, you
Like,
were
I
like,
was
I'm
like,
literally
yeah.
watching this. And I was,
Yeah.
bro, I was literally looking for leaked songs just to play them. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh no, dude, if it's not in my library, I need to stop.
Yeah.
I was like, why
yo,
am I
I'm not,
seeking
like,
out to
right,
fucking
exactly.
show off somebody's unreleased music?
Exactly. I was like, yo, I'm not having fun with this anymore. It's just I'm just doing
Weird
it
shit.
to do it. Like even
No,
like
I
some
think-
like random shit I posted. I was like, yo, this is like,
no, but I think that's
who
good
cares?
though. I think that's good because like
Really?
that adds to
Interesting.
your creative process. No, I think
Yeah, because then you kind of
Yeah,
figure out the
true.
content you
That's
don't
what
want to
fucking-
continuously create.
True.
Yeah.
True.
because I did that for a year, dude. Like I was where you guys were at. I reached that shit in 2 months, right? Because I was
Hey, I only put out
Yeah.
31 songs you don't know.
Yeah, no, I made over like what 500 videos. So it's like I did
Ooh.
the same shit you guys did. Right? So
Yeah.
it's like I think that's good in a way because now you're able to flip material that you just learned about, and now
Oh,
you
quick.
can make that into something that's actually interesting. And I think that's a really valuable skill in content creation anyway. So I
You
think,
do
like,
have a point there. I don't think I ever thought about how it sharpens the skills, but I guess from the standpoint of us using it to sharpen different skills, like we're not using it to become the best TikTok creators in the world, because we could take that knowledge, that information, and we can use it on a longer
Exactly.
form piece of content or a larger creative project that might not even be in that same realm. Whereas
Yeah.
like I feel like if you're only dedicating it towards TikTok is where you end up even in that like hole of what Ryan's talking about, where like you have a hole in your business plan because you only know
Yeah.
how to create content for that
Facts.
media.
Facts.
Now, if you can
Facts.
use what you've learned in that media to create
That's
a different
true.
form of, I think like my sample breakdowns come directly from my time on TikTok. Like if I were to play the pilot episode of that I shot a year ago, it is horrendous. It's 7 minutes long. And I didn't know how to get across my point. Now I think I get across more information
Yeah, no, that's
in 3 to
true.
4 minutes
Yeah.
then,
that's
and I'm trying to cut it down even shorter. So it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, and that's all thanks to that TikTok information, but I
Yeah.
never thought about how I was even correlating that
yeah.
shit.
And what's
No,
crazy
facts.
is you also understand the psychology behind what you
The
say
quick
and
content.
how you say
Yeah.
it. Because one
TikTok
thing-
showed me that shit straight up, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one thing is flipping the content and like summarizing it in like such a quick fashion, right? So that's one thing, right? So now you're able to do that. But then it's also understanding what words hook people in and what words
Yeah.
make them want to watch all the way to the
Or
end,
even the
right?
editing styles, bro.
Editing,
Like,
and
bro.
then also like the camera angles. It's like, okay, if
Yeah,
I flip
exactly,
here,
like, what
like
camera
people
angles
like
are
Oh
good
my
for
god,
shit.
dude! Don't get me
Yeah.
started on, bro. If
this
if
shit-
only you knew how much like research I did into the way I brought the camera in to the screen.
Yeah, facts.
Like, and it's just like I would always do this, and then I point up, and the next one would be a flip. But it was like, no, I have to get your attention. You have to see movement.
Mhm.
Because when you're scrolling up on TikTok,
Yeah.
it almost has to look like you're gonna miss something.
Right.
It has to look like, oh, I need to go back to at least see what was about to pop up.
Facts.
So then I was going crazy on the For You page because everybody was just like, wait, what the hell? Because it starts with like a blurry motion shot.
Yeah.
And it's like, bruh, this shit's crazy. And then for Instagram, it's totally different because if I'm posting an IGTV, my first 15 seconds got a hit because that's all you're going to see on the story.
Facts.
And I used to do these like fucking stupid loops, but it would actually like work because people would make fun of the loop and then they'd watch it again. They'd be like, "Nice loop."
Oh man,
You know, and like shit like that. And then you just think of these random things where it's like, oh, if you make someone think about what you just did in the video, that's something good. That's gonna make your video do better. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Shit like that.
and then
like,
getting comments and shit too.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I consciously remember I would just mispronounce certain shit because I knew someone in the comments would call me out.
Oh yeah,
And it would just like boost
I'm
my
gonna be
shit
honest.
up. I'll be like, okay,
I'm gonna be
cool.
honest. I started putting stuff in the dig on the screens where I was like, this is actually like a controversial fact about it, or this is something where it's like I know you're gonna comment back because I said somebody's name right here.
Yeah.
And like I was just like, bro, it
Facts.
kind of feel weird
Yeah.
because you have to do shit like that.
Yeah.
And I also did not talk on any of those TikToks.
True.
Any of the TikToks where I'm talking like where there's a song, there's not a single clip of audio from me.
Yeah.
And I was like, bruh, this is not real.
Facts.
And I mean, for some people it is. For some people
Yeah.
it is. But it's not. And
Yeah,
to me,
it's just a robot.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
dude, you could really just game this. Like, you could really just go out here and game this.
Facts.
Like,
Facts.
No,
Yeah.
legit, yeah. And that's the cool part about it. It's like you kind of go in not knowing what the fuck you're gonna do, and then you end up like kind of figuring it out, and then you just
Oh,
become
yeah.
better at it, which is cool.
Yeah. Nah, facts.
I definitely agree with that.
Facts.
I definitely use my TikTok skills in all the shit I do now because I do want to get people hooked in the amount of time it takes for a TikTok, but I don't want to only give you as much information as a TikTok. I'm trying to figure out how to make a TikTok a starting point.
Right.
And then that's the demographic I want too. So my thing is, I'm not trying to get the demographic of TikTokers to come watch my shit. I'm trying to get the demographic of people who are like, I watch stupid shit on TikTok, I watch serious shit somewhere else. And you just made me go, I'll add you to my serious shit.
Yeah.
No, that's facts.
Like-
and
See, I think
that's kinda
TikTok.
what I
What's
wanted
nice
to
too.
transition my shit
Oh,
to
yeah.
too. Like, I wanted to do more like anime related content. So like, I wanted to like make like longer videos on TikTok, like 3 minute, because now you can make 3 minute videos. And
Yeah,
I'm
no,
like,
I got two of them up there.
That's like a perfect intro just into YouTube, right? So it's like you do a 3 minute TikTok, and now it's like, okay, watch the
People
rest.
hate them. I'm going to tell you right now, people hate them.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah.
like the 3 minutes. My
Yeah, they're like,
analytics.
yo, why is it going so long? It just, if
My
I,
analytics say
yeah.
fast forward around 1 minute and 22
I realize
seconds.
that shit too, because it's like when I'm on TikTok, and there's a video longer than a minute, I'm like, yo, what's like?
They
Why is
gave-
it so long?
They give you the
Like,
fast forward bar.
Yeah.
And then people just like I looked
Yeah.
at my analytics. It's just like, yo, people start scrubbing like right around 1 minute. They
Yeah,
just
yeah.
they're like zoom,
Just go
like
to
they just
the
want
right.
to they want to see
Right.
they want to see what's at the end.
That's why a lot of
Thanks.
people do wait till the end. That's a good hook. Too.
Oh my God! Don't get me started on the. You have to see what happened at the end,
You sometimes you
or
gotta
the
do it.
caption, or the caption. The last fact blew my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
Then you get to the last fact and you like that was trash, but I just paid. But you just got paid. But
Yeah.
that person got paid because I'm a full view.
Right.
Like-
Right.
It's like,
Bruh, you know how mad this shit be making me?
Facts.
Watch till the end. Nothing
Watch
fucking
till the
happened.
end.
I get got by those all the time though. So like I
Same.
know it works.
Same,
but,
yeah.
but that's proof of concept.
Yeah.
If you were getting caught by it, bruh, maybe that's what I need to do for my sample breakdowns.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop putting the one that I'm gonna stop putting the shit in the title, and I'm gonna just put watch till the end. The last sample gonna blow your mind. I would hate myself.
Facts.
I would hate myself if I posted that
You
shit.
know what the worse? What's worse than watch the end? Part 2. Wait for part 2. Fuck that
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
get me started on a part 2, man.
Oof. Part 2.
I hate that shit, dude. They be like,
Part 2 made me
watch
wanna
part
die.
2. You want to know what's messed up? But I don't mind part 2s on YouTube. So like, okay, nerd shit once again. I watch a lot of Minecraft YouTubers. Like I am,
It's
bro,
true.
nerd about it. There's a dude named Trixie Blocks. He like popped off during the pandemic. He does elaborate, crazy world builds. Like he'll rebuild a whole movie.
Oh, dang.
But
True.
like he does them in parts because it takes this man like 3 months to make it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that is so worth it. Because at the end of his videos, he starts hyping up that part 2. He's like, part 2, you know, I'm gonna build a dragon. Part 2, I'm gonna make some elves. Like some crazy shit. Like he'll say some crazy, but it's like hype it up, dude, because you're
Yeah.
properly hyping it up.
Yeah.
Like it's a cliffhanger because you want me to come back because I'm a fan.
Right. And it's also like, that's like actual
It's not
work.
like
Yeah, that's like
20
actual
minutes
work.
long. It like makes sense to have a part 2. You know,
it's not like you
Yeah.
just split this video up and you just kept talking in the middle
Exactly.
so that I couldn't see part 2.
Exactly.
No, it's not like it's a 10-second video and they're like part 2. Like, no, fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They part 2s also never do good numbers. The analytics on their part 2s
Uh-huh.
are never
Yeah.
good.
True.
no, it's because TikTok still hasn't figured out how to chain the parts together. Once you can
Yeah, because
chain
all they
parts,
have is the playlisting shit.
they just have
Yeah.
a playlist. They don't have a chain. Once they
But if
figure out,
they
like,
make a chain, then it's gonna. I never mind. Let's not even dive into
I don't know,
hypotheticals.
they just need
I
to
don't
figure
think it will
that
work
out.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like.
But also,
because
I'm
they do it
still
for,
on the
like,
same team. This app has 4 more years until it is in
I think
oblivion.
it's easily got.
There isn't, bro. I just, dude, based upon social media over what has happened in the past, we are about due for a new social media site. Like, we're like, I mean, TikTok is gonna coexist with this new social media site the same way how Twitter coexisted
Yeah.
with Instagram, but something's gonna go. And
Like,
for some
yeah,
reason,
something's
I
gonna
don't feel like Twitter's going. I don't feel
Yeah,
like
Twitter's
Instagram's
not.
going.
Yeah.
I don't feel like Facebook's going. Like, and it's just like, I think first one in is gonna be last one out. Like, first one in is gonna be first one out. I mean, last one in would be first one out. There we go.
Yeah.
That's how that sentence works. Yep.
Yeah.
But I think like it's gonna be like one of those. I think TikTok and whatever this is are gonna coexist, and then it's gonna be like, bam, just
True,
ate your
true.
shit up. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
but just the
don't know.
theory.
I think where it's going, like for if like what you're talking about, like for whatever social media is next, it needs to definitely take this step that TikTok took beyond other social medias, because the main step, like I remember when I was trying to convince Josh to join TikTok. This is the same argument I made. I was
Ugh.
just like, what TikTok did differently than every other social media is that 90% of the time, people who are on social media, they're just there to fucking view shit and consume shit, right?
They're there to
what is-
view their echo chamber.
Yes, exactly. But what TikTok did is that it made that person be able to put out their own shit. And that was the main difference versus like literally
All
any
of the sites you get to put out your own shit. Cause look, you can even come in with hold up. The only difference, TikTok still holds true to the you could be not famous today, you could be famous tomorrow.
Yeah.
Instagram, you still gotta hustle. You still gotta hustle on Twitter. Twitter's probably the hardest to get followers.
Yeah.
So I mean, like TikTok, yeah, you could really wake up with 100K tomorrow off a video you made 4 months ago. And I'll give them credit for that. But like, I don't know, man. I think the next social media is going to be something that connects all of the shit we do, because that's the one thing we lack among all of our social medias right now. We can't easily or seamlessly connect to another form of what a person does from it. In-app web browsers are trash. The links to get to somebody's YouTube video are trash because it won't take you inside the actual app. And now you got to watch it in this weird format on your overlay on your screen or some shit like that. If you're on TikTok, you only get this link. And then when you get this link, it's going to be a shitty process for you to get ported over to another website. Like, all of that shit is, I think, the problem with it right now. On Twitter, you can only get one link when it comes to your bio. And then on top of that, when you go into a post, if you post directly from the website, you don't even get to like have nice thumbnails or good layouts when it comes to like a YouTube video. Like, I will never hit the post to Twitter from YouTube button because I know that post is going to look like shit and then nobody's going to click it.
Facts.
And that's crazy that like that's how all of these sites are working. I think there will be that one site that makes it so it is easy to go over to everything. And that's why people will use it, because all you have to do is get the creators there. Like, Twitter wasn't shit till the creators got there. Instagram, not shit till the creators get there. Like, until the creators and the famous people are in there making the shit. And they benefit most from a social media that you can easily get sent over to their other media. Like, you go to their t-shirt shop and you have a pleasant experience through the app. Right. Like, you go to their YouTube channel to watch a video and you have a pleasant experience transitioning from looking at the photos of their life to going to something else.
I mean, how are you gonna do that?
I don't know. I'm not a social media creator. I just think that that's what it lacks.
It's gonna. I don't know what it'll be, but all I know is that
got fucked.
Oh
shit! You're gonna need to have some kind of.
You're coming through like a robot.
Yeah.
Hey. Can you hear me?
Hold on, maybe it's on this side. Let me go be Bob. Keep talking, Pars.
True.
Hey. No, I think genuinely TikTok was a change in how people use social media. Like, actually. Otherwise,
yeah, I think it's like
that.
I think what TikTok did really well is that it actually showed you what you wanted, but like by people you didn't know existed. I think that's the biggest thing.
Like their feed.
So like I could see I could see basketball content from someone who I never knew existed, but I could agree or disagree. But it's like, okay, I'm getting another opinion.
Feed is pretty good. I would say like
I don't know why you're still coming through weird.
Yeah, no, it's just weird. I honestly could not. I have no idea what you said.
Keep talking, Pars.
It sounded weird.
Pars, say something else real quick. Oh, okay, cool. I think it's just on our end.
Oh, okay.
Hello? Oh.
Yeah, I think it's just on our end.
No.
Oh, that's gross.
True.
Hold on. Let me fix the problems. You're good.
Hey, now keep going. What were you saying?
Keep going. You're coming through a little bit better, but I'm gonna just get another speaker going.
No, I think also like a lot of shit's moving towards video content, but I honestly don't know if video content is the future.
Did you say the video's the future? Is that what you said?
So like literally everything.
I'm getting confused.
Short video content, right? So I'm not sure if that's actually the future though. Like, so Instagram just copied TikTok and YouTube copied TikTok, right?
Yeah.
So all three of those went in the same direction. But I have no idea if that's
I think eventually.
You know so it went from like it first went from like you share with your friends like your photos, right? Or like your thoughts. Right now the new evolution is that video content, right? So even Twitter tried doing it for a little bit, and so then
Twitter was never going to be successful with video content, though.
Yeah.
Instagram video. Yeah. So and then TikTok's video, YouTube's video, short. Like now YouTube Shorts, right? That's normal. That's a normal thing now, right? Short video content, is that like literally the next social media? Is all of them are going to be starting like that, and then they're going to transition to something else, or like what's, you know what I'm saying? What do you think? What do you think about that part?
I think eventually everything is gonna end up being around that 5-minute mark. I honestly think that.
I think it'll be like a 5 to 10 minute
5 to 10
in a sense.
Yeah,
so everything's gonna be like YouTube.
Yeah, like because YouTube is like.
But YouTube goes hard for like the 15 to 30 minute content. I think YouTube is gonna become cable. YouTube's gonna be the new cable.
Yeah,
like you go to YouTube to watch a show.
Right.
YouTube is long form content. Like that's YouTube. So it's like anything over 3 minutes is a YouTube thing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Because I also think it's like when you go on, like take a podcast for example. A podcast is very similar to a sitcom. So like I know if I were watching Nevaland from the first episode, it's like, okay, now I know. Okay, he graduated here. Oh, he graduated here.
Yeah, you pull up all these different life things that happen, and it chronicles your life.
Yeah, like some of the podcasts that I watch regularly.
Some people want that.
Like, it's like a actual TV show.
Think about how invested you were in the TV shows and those people's lives. It's almost the same thing.
Exactly.
But it's also like, so if everything's going towards 5 minute, like how is that like shareable? If you get what I'm saying.
So
like,
I think it's more shareable.
Yeah.
I think that, and this is what I mean by like the cable like comparison. Like YouTube becomes cable in the sense of YouTube is where you're watching your television shows. Like I'm saying, like in the future, it's gonna be like you in a relationship with somebody. Y'all got a show y'all watch on YouTube together that come out every week type. You know what I'm saying? Because like think about like all the content that's made on there from comedians that do weekly shows, all this other content. You got cartoons that come out. There's like kids who watch YouTube as TV.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. So it's like YouTube is going to be taken out of this equation of what short form content is, period.
Yeah.
Like YouTube won't even be in the conversation of like the 5 minute. Like if anybody is trying to promote something from YouTube that's 5 minutes, it's just going to be a clip of the whole thing from YouTube. And then the 5 to 10 minute is going to be the everything else. That's going to be the people trying to hustle like a little short show, like a complex or something.
So you think YouTube's going to move longer? Everything else is going to move a little bit longer too, but it's going to like have a limit.
Yeah. Hard limit though, because I think that, so as you were saying about TikTok, I don't think the 15-second content's not going anywhere. But I think the 15-second content becomes the version of a photo now. And then so then it starts like the 15-minute is like the small digestible, and then the longer form like 5-minute is the bigger one. Comedians are the ones doing it right now on social media, and I think that like they really like kind of like show where it's going because they have to hustle so hard to be in front of people's faces. Comedians are posting full skits and sketches on Instagram. And then they have the pictures and the reels, and they're pushing the 15-minute and they pushing the 15-second. So it's like they're pushing it both all on the same platform, but then it's like also go check it out on YouTube. And then on YouTube you might catch 2 extra skits, some extra stuff like that. And it's like, that's really what they want their fans to be.
It's also very digestible, or it's shareable too, in the sense that like if you send me like 2 1-minute long clips, whereas if you send me like a whole podcast, I'll be like, I'll watch these clips real quick.
Yeah,
like it's like
I'll watch 2 clips,
and then
clips are super. That's the only thing. Like, if it's like a 5-minute video, it's like I feel like that's harder to fucking get.
But it's like if I can watch a 5-minute video in portrait, I think that's a huge thing. If I can watch it in portrait,
if it's a clean video in portrait,
if I can just do that, whereas like I have to like. I have to like dedicate time for a podcast.
The second you make somebody do this shit is over. The second you make them do this shit.
I'm not saying like landscape. So like even if it is a vertical one, right, for 5 minutes versus like a 1-minute content, I feel like you're definitely gonna watch the 1 minute versus the 5-minute. You might be like hesitant to watch.
Of course you're gonna watch it more, but it's just like in a social media or a world where you kind of move past photographs being the main share point. Short videos become the new photo, you know? Does that make sense?
They're already the new photo, right?
Exactly. So I mean, like, so if that's the new photo, what's the new video? I guess is the bigger thing. And you even see TikTok moving to it. Hold on. Do you think TikTok will put a 5-minute option on there in the next 2 years?
I doubt it.
I think they gonna do it.
Yeah,
I think the 3-minute is a test. I think they're about to say, yo, y'all can upload a full fucking TV show on here.
Dude, all right, so would you watch
TikTok might let a podcast fly on there in a second, man. We might be doing this show on TikTok in a second.
Would you watch 10 minutes of a show like
No, but I'm not their demographic. The kids who are addicted to their phone and will just literally it's the same way, dude. Think about like Fortnite skins. As a person who played that game when it came out, I was like, who the hell would ever pay $5 for something that does not enhance your playing, but literally just makes your character look a little bit cooler?
NFT, dude. That's an NFT.
It's a $1 billion industry, Parse. Like, so it's one of those things where it's like, look, would I do it? Maybe not. But there are people who wake up and the only app they open on their phone is TikTok, G.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that person might be going, I do want some longer form content on here so I don't have to switch over to Instagram.
Yeah.
And if they get enough people who just don't want to switch to Instagram, they'll be like, gee, put your whole fucking IG little sketch up here.
Yeah, facts.
Like, bro, all it's going to take is for like one comedian to have a good sketch that's 5 minutes that'll pop off.
Yeah. Like if Drewski throws a shit on there.
If Drewski put a 5-minute sketch up,
I would watch it.
Drewski and Drake 5-minute sketch on TikTok. It's not doing numbers. It's not doing numbers. Drewski and Drake vertical video. And that's the thing, the vertical format of the video too. Not a fucking resize 16 by 9 with a fucking overlay.
Yeah.
The whole thing is shot for the phone.
Shout out Drewski, dude. That guy's lit, man.
He is. How do you go on tour? How do you tour with a rapper? He's defying the game. Drewski is currently changing what it means to be a comedian.
Yeah.
Crazy. Like he literally hyped up J. Cole before he came out. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
That he's there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's insane to me.
J. Cole also, can we also just take a brief moment to talk about how he is the weirdest, coolest human in the world? Because can we keep in mind that I think he's he's easily one of the top rappers in the world. I don't want to talk numbers, but he's one of the top rappers in the world. Legit. And he said, give me 21, Moray, and fucking Drewski.
Yeah. Legit.
He could have said anybody.
Legit.
Yeah. He could have brought Dreamville. Like, he could have said Jid. It's not. He's their fucking boss. He's the boss of Earth Gang. He was like, nah, G, I'm taking Drewski, Moray,
and 21 Cent.
And 21.
Had anyone in Dreamville, he could have had all his Dreamville people open for him.
And Boss. He did bring Boss. He brought Boss.
Yeah.
But Boss pretty much helped make the whole album.
Yeah.
No,
you can't really perform this album without Boss.
Yeah, legit.
Boss was only like there with J. Cole though. He didn't really have his own thing. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, no, J. Cole's weird, dude. So like literally like after like
you went to the show. Oh shit, let's talk about it. You went to this. You actually were there.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I forgot.
Yeah, no. After like 2 or 3 songs, he would just be like, "Yo, guys, can I give you some bars? Like, you know, I just love spitting bars. I really just want to give you guys some songs with bars." And he just kept saying that. He said that at least 3 times in the show. And I'm like, Cole, like we get it.
Was it actually funny? Or was it not?
It was just weird. It was kind of weird.
Okay, so it's not, okay. That's dope. That's dope. I'm interested to hear it from a perspective of somebody who was there because it's one of those things where it's like he's breaking a barrier by doing that. That's crazy. No one does that. No one says I'm taking this comedian on my tour. And I would probably bring Carlos Miller of everybody, or DC Young Fly. I'm bringing somebody with hype. But Drewski, and it's like, dude. So it was weird to like have that experience of him narrating your concert experience.
No, and yeah, no, it was just a strange experience, but no, it was good, man.
How was the flaming basketball hoop that takes extra hours to load in?
It was actually hype.
When did your show start? Because every show has been late.
Dude, it was only he wasn't even that late. Like we waited maybe like 10-15 minutes for him to come out.
He canceled 2 shows to make sure to be on time for the next couple cities because the production for that, he said the production is like the craziest shit they ever tried.
Dang.
And they didn't account for loadout time.
In NYC, my sister went. Apparently like the set
slight flex,
and then it took a while for Cole to come out. But for us, literally nothing. It was perfect. Like,
well, so they canceled 2 cities in between here in Chicago.
Yeah.
Like those people got new dates, which
true.
It sucks for them. But that's the advantage of living in a big city or going to a show in a big city. They're not rescheduling your date. Trust me. Like if you get a ticket in Chicago, they will cancel shit to get to you.
Yeah. Legit. That was legit.
No, I mean, but they did have to. It was like during like a weekday, so obviously they couldn't outpay like the Bulls. The Bulls like fucking over.
Well, that's the thing, yeah, because load-in times are dependent on what sport is happening.
Yeah. Exactly. So it's like,
and how? Oh my god, dude! What if there was a hockey game?
Yeah.
They had to, bro. What if they had to take the ice down, load in the flaming basketball hoop?
Right.
Yeah.
Bro, y'all show wouldn't have started till the next day at 2 a.m.
Legit.
I heard the set is just insane though. Like it just looks like it's larger than life.
It was pretty sick. Like, dude, when that whole thing was on fire behind him, that looked crazy. Like I have a video.
I can't believe he recreated the freaking album cover in real life.
Tight.
So that was so pretty sick. Dude, 21's setup was kind of goofy though. It was just like a fucking knife in like a little podium. And then like for like the first 3 songs, that dude was just in that little podium. It just went like it was like 5 feet, and this dude just goes back and forth. And then he finally gets out and then goes across the stage. I'm like, dude, why were you on that podium for so long?
That's some shit I would have been thinking about too at the show. Like, hey, how long that motherfucker been in there? Like, I can't believe you just said that, buddy was in there for 3 songs.
Yo, straight up. He was in there for at least 15 minutes.
Them songs ain't short either, bro. Them songs ain't short.
He was
Like,
there for like a solid 15. Solid
Bruh.
10 to 15 minutes.
oh my god, little buddy was just.
He was literally moving. He had little like 3 feet movement like between here and here. Like
Terrible, terrible. No way in hell.
Bruh.
I have never seen 21 live, and if you are a 21 Savage fan, there's no disrespect in this sentence, but I just don't want to.
I mean,
I enjoy his music. I'm just good on it.
he's good, but he's not. I would say he's not like a. He's not a real performer. He's not
It's
a
more
real
like
performer.
he's rapping what you could have heard at the crib. That's what I felt. That's what I felt.
Exactly. Like,
I like showmanship. Like some people prefer the little like just some people like to play just sing it how it is in my headphones.
Yeah.
I like the give
The
me a
extra.
show.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear the album version.
Facts.
I can hear the album version at home.
Facts.
you felt his presence on the stage, and you could tell how he just controls, and he's like an amazing performer.
J. Cole came out in Crocs and moved the crowd, G.
Yeah. And then 21 is just kind of walking back and forth on the stage. You know what I'm saying? But like,
But some people like that shit though, because some people like to just get hype and turn up.
I'm not
in the
saying,
presence.
Like, I was pretty hyped with 21 too. Like he was good. Like everyone was fucking going on.
But you weren't captivated.
I wasn't as like when Cole came out, dude. I was zoned the fuck in. And I was like,
Bruh, and that's like
Yeah.
and that's like that
Facts.
that's like that Michael Jackson comparison. Like,
Yeah.
bro, I think the camera just went out for the center. Hold up, let me change the battery.
True. This is why we need Bobby. 100% we need Bobby. Hey.
And the camera probably been out for a second because I'm
Yeah,
just
facts.
noticing it over here and we got the lag to account for.
Facts.
Yeah, we Gucci. Oh, it's almost time to pop up out of here. That's all that mean.
True.
But no, back to what I was saying about the Michael Jackson thing. I think like when Michael Jackson performed at that Super Bowl
Yeah.
and
Oof.
the entire crowd literally started screaming when he turned his head to the side.
Yeah.
I was like, that's just stage control. It's all in your presence. It's
That, also,
all
like, the,
in your presence.
Remember the TV screens? He's there.
Yeah, that's what
So
happened. So right
advanced,
before
like,
you got the fucking pop-ups
the pop-ups
in the screen,
crazy.
and then he's standing there. He takes the sunglasses off. 4 people in the front row fainted.
Yeah, dude.
Like the camera pans
Crazy.
over, and there's people being
Crazy.
carried out on stretchers. He ain't said a word, and he about to lip sing the whole time.
Hey, legit.
We knew he was lip singing. No one had a problem.
Legit.
yeah, they have something like in their aura that people feel, dude. Like,
Yeah.
and it's something that actually, like, genuinely, some people have that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, it's actually magical. Like,
like-
it's like actually
Like I can rewatch that Super Bowl performance, and it's like, oh,
Holy
chills.
shit. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's like,
facts.
oh my god, I can feel
Facts.
like I was there, and I saw that motherfucker turn to my section,
Yeah.
and I would have screamed too.
Yeah.
I would have
Oh,
screamed
facts.
too. If I was on
Like,
that side and Michael looked my way, I could have been in seat 500, row fucking 712, and I would have been like, Michael,
Legit.
Michael, like,
Yeah.
bruh, I would have been
Legit.
gone.
No, have you
dude,
guys
I
seen
fucking
that?
lost my voice after that shit, dude. Like my
No,
voice
yeah,
was fucking gone.
fully-
Boy, I'm singing every
fully-
song.
fully.
I'm singing every. Don't matter if you black or white, like Michael.
Legit.
Like, oh, bro, I'm
Legit.
gone.
No, have you
The
guys
stage
seen Michael Jackson and Usher together?
Yeah, bro.
That video,
Bro.
that shit blew my mind. I was like, yo, that's
Michael
it's
Jackson can make you
different.
think that you know how to dance for a second.
Yeah.
You be like, ooh, I can hit that little. Ooh,
Legit.
but then the way he hit it be different.
And then he just
That
goes
moonwalk, dude,
crazy.
that
Michael Jackson was
Like-
out there with pants that didn't fit and 2 big socks.
Bruh, and a
And
glove.
2 big socks and a glove.
and a glove.
I don't make fun of Michael Jackson's glove at all. Drake walks out in wide receiver gloves. I don't respect it.
Yeah, yeah, facts.
Same shit.
100%.
All I'm saying.
100%.
And I wasn't even trying to refer to the Michael Jackson versus Drake debate. That was an accident.
Yeah.
But I was just making a glove comparison.
Bruh.
He walks out in wide receiver gloves, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
Michael Jackson
stupid
came out with a
ass.
sparkly glove, and I said, perfect.
But again,
This is amazing.
I said I want one.
Amazing.
I
Yeah.
want one.
Legit.
Drake has that
legit.
fucking snowflake Aubrey aura behind that shit. You know what I'm saying?
What are you catching? The vibes? Nigga, take those gloves off. I'm tired. I don't even care what Drake would.
Legit.
I wish Drake could see this because I don't care what that nigga say to me. What you gonna say? I'm broke? You just gonna say I'm broke? You not a football player. Like what? Like there's nothing. There's nothing. What Aubrey? There's nothing you can say to me. Stop
100%.
wearing wide receiver gloves. Stop.
Drake is catching broken hearts.
Stupid ass
That's all
heart.
he's doing.
Like what the fuck? Like why? Like stop it. You got
Bro.
grown men cutting hearts into their head, and you got
What's that FS bar he had in Seeing Green with Lil Wayne. What is that? He was just like, I can play 48 minutes on a torn meniscus.
Ugh.
You didn't put out CLB because of your torn
You
meniscus.
tore your meniscus and you didn't drop an
Canceled the
album.
album.
Stop, boy.
Bro.
Wearing wide receiver gloves. It's probably because he be
ass
thinking
shit.
he could play sports. Boy, and the thing is, look, here's the showmanship side of it. If Drake had something in the act that made the gloves make sense, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
look, hold up. I'm talking like from the back of the crowd. Somebody
Throws a
launches.
football.
I'm talking the tightest spiral. No, hold up, G.
Some
I'm
Tom
talking, no,
Brady
hold up, G.
shit.
No, you gotta set it up because, like, I'm talking back of the crowd by the light booth. 40 is standing right there. He also has on knock the gloves, okay? And he cocked this joint back. Phew, and it's got a sound effect, and you watch the ball with a spotlight, and then Drake. No. But this is the thing. Like, the stage is black.
Oh,
The stage is pitch black, and you just see a ball flying with the only light in the whole place is the ball. And then out of nowhere, Drake just foof, lights turn on everywhere. He's one arm in the air, fully laid out, about to land on a whole turf stage.
And it's a heart.
The beat drop.
And it's a heart made out of flowers.
It's a heart made out of AstroTurf. And so it's turf with a 50-yard line right in the middle of the heart.
True.
And he jump out on that joint, and he catch that, and then the microphone is inside the ball. And if the microphone ain't inside the ball, the whole thing don't make sense.
Facts.
That is the only way I will stop telling Drake to stop wearing those gloves. I will stop telling you to stop wearing those gloves if you do that.
Mike gonna be inside the ball, but all right. Besides,
No, because it's not a real football. It's gonna be the shape of football. It's a Nerf football. It's gonna be like a Nerf one, and then the mic gotta be inside. But if you do not pull a mic out of the inside of that football, because the only thing you can catch is a microphone, because you don't fucking play football.
Yeah, legit.
So if you do not pull a microphone out of that ball, trash. Stop wearing the gloves. You can do the whole thing and there just be a regular football. It doesn't count anymore. It's like, still take the gloves off.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Take the gloves
That's like,
off,
why
dude.
the fuck are we playing
Take
football?
the fucking gloves off. Stop wearing gloves, Drake.
Facts.
That's
Facts.
the moral of this one. We can change the name of the episode.
Stop wearing gloves, Aubrey.
you know what separates fucking Michael Jackson and Drake?
Everything.
When Drake smolders in the mirror with the fur coat on, that's what separates them.
It's
It's the stupidest shit.
I don't even, bro. That's one of 5,000 reasons why those two are
Legit.
just completely separate humans.
Shit.
I got way more reasons I think of right now.
No, dude. Every time I think about that shit, I just fucking die laughing. Like,
Every time I think about these gloves, I am just dumbfounded. I remember the moment I noticed he was wearing gloves, and I was like, who in the fuck told him this was cool? Like, you are surrounded by too many yes men,
Right.
Drake. You need me to let me be your assistant, cuz like you're
Legit.
surrounded by too many people who gonna let you do
Legit.
whatever the fuck you want,
what
and you need
happens
to
when
stop.
He fucking hangs out with Odell
Odell.
Beckham and Katie.
Stop. He be getting gassed up by them. I swear to God.
For
He be
real.
at dinners just being like, they be like, yo, you know,
That
football ain't
dude-
even that hard.
Cole actually played professionally, dude, for 3 games. Like,
Stop, bro. Odell look over and go, you know, football ain't even that hard, bro. Rapping even harder. And he take that shit to heart. He take that shit to heart. He be like, they be like, I couldn't do what you do, but you could definitely do what I do. No, y'all can't do what each other do. I don't want to hear Odell Beckham on a rap, and I don't want to see Drake in wide receiver gloves.
Legit.
Boy, like, what if he liked baseball? And he came out every time with a baseball helmet on.
what if he was
Y'all would have
wearing,
thought that shit was stupid.
like, carrying around a baseball bat? Like,
Every time he came on stage, just swinging the bat. Just swinging the bat. Stop, dude. Stop. But it's equally as stupid. It's the same level of stupid.
No, it's the same thing. He comes out in like a headband, just like LeBron headband for no reason.
I ain't never seen. It's like, dude, it's just like the gloves are hot. One, they awkwardly sticky. You afraid you're gonna drop the mic?
Facts.
You afraid you're gonna drop the mic, wheelchair Jimmy? I watched you put yourself around for how many seasons? You afraid of your grip now?
Legit.
No, man.
Also,
I saw him on Degrassi.
He's probably hot. You have to be hot.
Stop, dude. He
Like-
wearing a whole fucking suit, and he gonna come out with them gloves on.
he's a lover boy, man. He's a lover
What are you catching? A cold? You're not a football player. Like,
That's all he's catching. He's catching feels.
Catching feelings. Catching feelings for people who you don't need to. That's what we need to end on that note, man.
Ronnie's teammate's a mom. That's what he's catching feels from.
I can see Drake being that dude. I can see him being that
He
dude.
literally is that guy, dude. He's literally
Man,
is that
stop,
guy.
G. Hey, look, we got to get up out of here, man. Thank you all for joining us for Better Than Cable, man. Make sure you're checking out the podcast this week. What you guys got up for Neverland this week?
We're recording tonight, so we'll let you know.
New episode. What's the last one they could check out? What's the last one on the channel?
Was the last one with Starks?
Yeah, it was Starks.
It was
UFC.
Starks, okay.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
UFC
UFC.
talk. If you fuck with
It was
UFC,
dope.
go check
It
that
was
episode out now.
Yeah.
For the Miseducation, I got that interview with Ro Marcellus. We recorded today. So the episode we recorded today is going to be out to you all on Saturday. So new content coming your way. Sample breakdown for me tomorrow. Parse was talking about getting back on TikTok and bringing justice to that creator shirt he's so lying about as he's being a cog in the machine. Third time I've worked that title in. That's the most we've ever said a title for any of these episodes. But thank you all for joining. Nanya, hit him with a quote while I go run to be Bobby.
I actually prepared for this somewhat. So Quincy Jones told this to RZA.
Oh shit, Quincy Jones is the record right behind your head.
When it rains, get wet.